Reading has never been easier. Thanks to my phone, I read now more than I ever have. I'm not necessarily reading more books, but I am constantly reading something. News articles, magazines, comics, Twitter threads. It's kind of amazing that we can basically carry entire libraries around in our pockets. And it can feel like there are as many apps for reading as there are things to read. So here are some of my favorites. There are a ton of ebook reader apps out there, but I find it's hard to top the behemoth that is Amazon. Between their Kindle and Audible apps, Amazon's ebook and audiobook catalog is just massive, and their prices are often tough to beat. Of course, Apple and Google have their own ebook competitors too, Books and Google Play Books. Both have digital bookstores with a large selection of ebooks and audiobooks, and they keep your purchases, notes, highlights, and progress synced in the cloud. There are some alternatives to Amazon, Apple, and Google, like Nook by Barnes & Noble and Kobo. But nothing really differentiates them, and neither offers a compelling reason to use them over the big three. Except for one. I hate that I'm gonna say this, but Scribd is kind of like the Netflix of digital books. For $8.99 a month, subscribers get unlimited access to the Scribd catalog of ebooks and audiobooks. The catalog is not nearly as large as Amazon's or Apple's, but I was pleasantly surprised to find that it had a number of new books and bestsellers. The catch here is that, just like Netflix, things come and go from the catalog regularly, so there's no guarantee that the book you want will be there when you want it, or that it'll be there forever. And some popular series like Dune and Harry Potter aren't available, which is a deal breaker for me. So I recommend perusing the catalog before you commit to Scribd membership. Of course, you don't have to pay to read or listen to books. Society invented this publicly funded thing to store and catalog and distribute knowledge for free. Did you know you can borrow ebooks from your library? Did you know you can borrow audiobooks too? And you don't even have to go to the library because apps like Libby exist. It's so easy. You search for your library, you log in with your library card, you find the book you want and you borrow it. And you'll never get a late fee because the book will return itself on the due date. It can even link to your Kindle. The only cons are availability and having to wait for the person ahead of you to return the book you want. So I guess they're great ways to practice patience too. Libraries are awesome, folks. So the one thing ebook apps and libraries usually don't do well is comic books. The experience just isn't great, having to pinch and zoom around comic book panels, which is why dedicated digital comic book apps like Comixology are the way to go. Yes, I know, here we go again. Another app owned by Amazon, but Comixology is just so damn convenient. You can buy individual comics or subscribe to the monthly plan, which gives you access to some comics for free and discounts on the rest. But the best part of Comixology is its guided view feature, which has quickly become standard in most comic book apps. Guided view zooms in on each panel one at a time as you tap through the story. It's hands down the best way to read a comic on any device, especially on a small phone screen. A lot of publishers also have their own apps. Marvel has a subscription service called Marvel Unlimited. DC, Shonen Jump, and others also have similar apps and subscription plans, with varying levels of access and pricing. There's never been a better time to be a comic book fan. So there you go, a bunch of great apps that will help you spend more of your phone time reading. Now hit me with those summer reading recommendations. Hey, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. I want to take a second to let you know that I'm a big believer in supporting local libraries, so I left a link below that will help you find the library nearest you. Go get yourself a card, check out some books, and help keep knowledge free. And as always, subscribe to Lifehacker and let me know in the comments what apps you're using. Thanks for watching.